hailing from southern Alberta, Canada, weighing in at more than he cares to admit. Your pilot, your captain, Mr. Elron Steele.
Well, hello, Mothershippers. How you doing today? And how about that? We had a non-stuttering opening video today. Well, what do you know? It does happen sometimes. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. We are here for another round of Central and Launchpad games. See if you can't book yourself a cheap seat to the Stratosphere on Saturday. My €5 buy-in, €275 guaranteed marquee game runs at either 11:30 or 12:30, 11:30 a.m. or 12:30 p.m. Alberta time. I think this week it's going to be 12:30 p.m. and then it goes back to 11:30 a.m. after that again. Nonetheless, I think it stays the same for you guys no matter what. So just, go at, I believe it is 6:30 for UK and 7:30 for Europeans. But do check your schedule. It is in the lobby already, so have a look. I did have 3 games running today. However, I just busted one before the break, my first bust of the day, so we're down to 2. We have the €1 freeze out PKO with €80 guaranteed, where we are 8 from the money. We need to find some chips probably to find a money spot, but we're doing okay with 15 bigs. And we've also got the Battle Royale, where things are, proceeding apace, as they often do. We've already got 25 cents in our bank account today, thanks to a booty we picked up early in this freeze-out PKO game. So that's the current state of affairs here on MotherShip Poker. So hope you guys are having a good Wednesday at the tables yourself if you're playing, or in whatever it is you happen to be doing this fine Wednesday. I say fine Wednesday somewhat ironically where I am because we have woke up to snow this morning. I was not expecting to wake up to snow this morning. It is March, so I should be expecting to wake up to snow at random times in March in Alberta, so it's not a huge surprise, but generally speaking, we have a little bit of warning. I wasn't really paying attention, so maybe it's my fault for not getting the warning, but normally I hear something about an oncoming storm, but no, did not. I was quite surprised when I woke up to snow on the ground this morning. Welcome TDK, one of the first in chat today, and DJ Soshua, welcome as well. Looking for a password early, just chill for a bit. I'll get you the password for the cent roll just before it starts, so about an hour from now. It will be in chat, I promise. And the launch pad about an hour after that. So just chill out, hang out for a bit. Watch the show, enjoy the ride, and we'll get you passwords here shortly, I promise. You'll get them in time for the game. If you're wondering why there's people already in the games, a couple of possible reasons for that. Main possible reason for that is that I give away the passwords early in my Discord server. If you're a member over there, you can check out the Flight Operations channel a few hours before the stream begins, and the passwords will usually be in there. If you're not a member, you can become a member simply by using the Discord command in chat, !Discord. We'll give you the link. Get yourself into that. You can be one of the people that is in the games early as well. Now, the second reason that people could be in that game early is, frankly, because the passwords haven't really changed for a while. So if you've been playing the games in previous weeks, you might already remember what the passwords were. So, that's the other potential reason for people already in the games. But either way, if neither of those conditions applies to you, then just chill and enjoy the ride, and we'll get you a password before the game begins, I promise. We're down to 18, 7 off the money. I am still in the hunt for chips. We're treading water, which is good. Giggles, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Lovely to have you. Lovely to have you here as always. We always enjoy the piglet in chat. Ray, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you as well. I just noticed your greeting is sandwiched in between the piglet's messages. Possum. I see all the familiar animals are popping into chat today. That's good to see. That is good to see. Welcome aboard. Hopefully we can get some Wednesday wins happening today. Had a bit of a brick day yesterday. But it is what it is. And had a reasonably good day on Monday, as you recall. We're hoping for another good day today, so we'll see. I have rejigged my flip schedule, so we are not €9 deep every day. We're only about €5 deep every day for flips now. With sacrifice being the Unibet Live flips, I didn't sacrifice either the 20-cent or the 40-cent major flips because I like getting those €1 and €2 tickets to be able to either flip into or play into the €5 and €10 tickets. So for the time being, I'm not going to sacrifice those, but those might eventually go as well. We'll see. That does make it a little bit easier to beat the flip rate that I'm charging myself. So 8.83 bigs, ace 7. We have a limper in front of us. Ace 7 suited, I should add. I think this is a shove. Gee, Ellie. In good shape. I do not like that flop or that turn. Well, we are no longer in good shape. Ellie is out of the freeze-out PKO in 17th place. GG Ellie. So we're down to one game remaining now. I'm going to look for some other stuff. I think the Turbo Classic is late regging, and we like that one. So let's jump into that. Indeed it is. All right, Turbo Classic is on the screen now for me. It's not quite there for you yet, but it will be shortly. Just having a quick look at what else I might jump into. Let's also jump into the Deep Stack Turbo RA. So we've got the €5 Turbo Classic. And we have the €1 Deep Stack Turbo RA, which will be coming up shortly as well. Right, let's get that on your screen. We can't get the Deep Stack RA yet because that one's not yet running, but we can get the Turbo Classic up there for you fine people. And, you know, various members of the animal kingdom. Speaking of cleaning, I may have a small part of my problems being solved next week, and we'll see if I'm thinking that actually opens up a lot of, makes it a little easier to do some of the other stuff that needs to get done as well, because there's been so much clutter that it's hard to know where to begin, and a lot of that clutter is potentially, hopefully, going to get cleared out next week, because I'm donating all of my bottles to the local food bank, and they seemed quite happy to come by with their truck and pick them up from me. So all I'm going to need to do is load them out out of the house into the truck, and significant amounts of clutter will have been removed from my house, and I think that will allow me to do some more cleaning. So yes, indeed, it is. It is potentially going to be a good thing, and regardless, getting those bottles out of there, getting those cans out of there will be good. Good thing. And donating to the food bank is a great cause as well. So, I mean, it's kind of a win-win-win. They do me a favor by getting stuff out of my house for me. I get to feel good about making a donation to the food bank. The food bank gets money to buy stuff with. I don't know. Seems like everybody's getting a win out of the deal, and I kind of like that. Watched kind of a cool video earlier today on the history of SCSI interface devices and the interface itself, which if you're an old school computer geek, you'll recognize as the sort of general purpose interface of the 80s and 90s for connecting disks and tape drives and the like to various kinds of systems. I used it a lot for tape and disk for the most part. Probably had a SCSI CD in my PC at one point. And I know I always bought SCSI cards in the early days for my PCs to do SCSI disk. And because I worked in a tape-heavy industry, I usually had things like 8mm tape drives and stuff that I would plug into my systems as well. So having the SCSI card was useful in my PC at home as well. But yeah, I linked the video in the Geekery channel, so if anybody's interested in checking that out, I found it interesting. It's that Retrobytes guy again that I was talking about before. We got the Jillies here, so gonna put in arrays with that, I think. 2 overcards to my jillies. I think we're going to check this. I could certainly c-bet a flop like that. Snap calls and then pot bets after I check. Huh. Huh. Be interesting. Interesting to see how he behaves in future pots, such as this one, for example. Or they, I should correct myself. Probably going to be a little harder to push me off the flop of this one. Fa-deuce. Fa-deuce. I got the fa-deuce. Ace 3-4 would be kind of cool. Might have to clean my glasses, but it does not look like Ace 3-4. Although some components of said flop did materialize. Yeah. It's been super easy lately for me to fall asleep. That has not always been the case in my life. In fact, for most of my life, it's been super hard for me to fall asleep. I'm the kind of person that'll like toss and turn for a couple of hours in many cases. But yeah, lately I'm out like super quickly. So yeah, it's nice, frankly. Still battling away royally in the Battle Royale. I am still short stacked, but I got 32 bigs now, 79 of 98. I believe Reg will be closing here relatively quickly. 10 minutes probably-ish. Oh, no, longer than that, 31 minutes. Lots of time left for players to enter that one. Well, 2 pair on a very flushy board. With the guy betting like they've got the flush. Betting like they've got the flush. They did not have the flush, though. They were betting like they had it, but they did not have it. Our 2 pair was good, apparently. Almost folded that. Almost folded that shit. I don't know if I call, like, I'm stupid. I know I've only got like 5 big blinds left behind after I make that call, but I don't know if I call off the rest of it if Izuka gets in there. I mean, I think I probably still have to because I know the way. But I don't think they call unless they've got a value hand there. Like they've been raising, but I don't think they're calling off particularly light. They're raising light potentially, but suited Chucky's bot, so we're definitely going to put some chips in with this. 3-bet time, I believe. Definitely not a C-bet sort of flop. Also not going anywhere because my ace-king is good. Boatload of the time here. And it's good even more often now. I think we need to put some value in here. That's a very big bet, by the way. Kind of intentionally, I want it to sort of look bluffy. Yeah, I do fall asleep in the late games that I play on 8 in the evenings. I am very prone to be nodding off and getting woken up by the alarm that tells me I've got a hand that's about to time out on me. Like I don't wake up to the initial beep because it's not. I should look at the sounds on 888 so it's a little bit more so it notifies me at the beginning of the hand in a way that wakes me up. But yeah, no, that's pretty common for me at final tables. I'll be oh yeah, okay, we'll play this one. Ant-Man's the champion of that. Although to be fair, his pattern is usually to fall asleep before the final table, wake up at the final table, and then proceed to win the tournament. That's his typical pattern. Well, I do believe I have a diamond draw here. Which again means I'm probably not going too far. He's got something to think about anyways, it would appear. I don't really want to rely on the diamond coming, frankly, in that spot, so I think putting in the raise there is the way to go. Um, there's weak aces I'm going to get to fold that are ahead of me in that spot. Things like that as well with the raise. So, yeah, I think that's the. I think I've got to try to clear things out there. That's been one of my leaks in the past. Has been relying on just calling and relying on getting there when I have draws instead of trying to add the extra value of taking the pot down right there with the raise. So we got to find some chipperinos here in the royalist of battles. I'm afraid to say. We are short stacked. Entries are closing in a little bit, probably 20 minutes at this point. If that's suited, I'm probably getting involved, but the fact that I'm completely out of position there is a little disconcerting. Turbo Deep Stack RA is now up and rocking and rolling. Or at least it is about to be, anyways. So, all the usual GLE stuff as we prepare for the first hand in that one. Oh, I probably need to change some things around. So we're still playing the Turbo Classic. We're playing the €1,000. Right, I got a bunch of updates to make. So the freeze out PKO is done and dusted for $0. Although we did get 25 cents for a booty, so it wasn't $0. We've got the Turbo Classic. And we've got the deep stack RA. The €200 turbo deep stack RA. All right, back up to date on the games list. The bankroll should be up to date at this point in time, so we should be all covered that way. All righty. You enjoy potting your plants there, Giggles. I don't know what that's a euphemism for, but whatever it is, you enjoy potting your plants. I know it's not a euphemism for anything. I know you're actually going to pot some plants, but I'm just being silly. You're going to be potting some plants, which we know is not a euphemism for anything, but your hands will be busy as well. So, like, I don't know, is that a euphemism or what? No, enjoy the dinner, enjoy the plants. It's always fun to do a little bit of. I actually enjoy gardening work. I wish I had space for an actual garden. Like, I don't actually know if I would do it or not, but. Well, this is potentially going to end up really good or really bad for me, I think. I've also got. I also just sucked out on a pair of jacks in the Turbo Classic for another big stack. Second of 35 in that one now. So we're having a good day in the Turbo Classic so far. Still early days in that one, of course, but it has been remarkably good so far. Battle Royale, on the other hand, pretty fucking short stacked in that one. 15 bigs, just under. Gonna need to find some chippies. Gonna need to find some chippies. For the record, I've also got a reasonably chunky stack to start the Turbo Deep Stack as well. I think you guys saw me get most of that with my hero call, but May have been another tournament, though. Anyways, I have a nice stack in that game. Oddly enough, I'm 2 of 31 in both the Turbo Classic and the Turbo Deep Stack RA. That's unique. Oh, 3 of 32 now in the Turbo Deep Stack, so that was a very short-lived, unique moment. Kenneth Thalum, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you on board as always. Happy Wednesday. Happy midweek. So current status of games, we have got the Battle Royale where I am 101 of 102, so we're not doing so hot in that one. But we are 2 of 30 in the Turbo Classic with entries closed and 9 places getting paid. And we are 6 of 36 in the Deep Stack RA with oodles of time left in entry in that one, I'm pretty sure. 58 minutes indeed. Basically an hour until we... more than an hour until we do the add-on. It's an hour until new players can no longer register. But there's another 3 levels of rebuys before the add-on break after. Entries closed for new players. So we got some time. We got some time to play in this one. It's going to be the top of the next hour. So like right around the start of the stratosphere when entries close on this one by the look of things. No, not stratosphere, launchpad, of course. God, if it was the stratosphere, that would be a very long reg period for the Unibet rebuy add-on tournament. Well, for any rebuy add-on tournament, frankly, like 4 days is absurdly long rebuy add-on period. But about 10 minutes away from the set roll password being out in chat, everybody. So if you're waiting around for that, you don't have much longer to wait, I have to say. It's going to be pretty quick. Set roll, of course, 1 penny gets you a shot at one of 6 Stratosphere tickets or one of 3 €1 MTT Twitch giveaway tickets. And there's going to be some money in the end as well. All right, this is kind of a confusing bet on the river. Do we both just have a 10 here? Does he just have 2 8s here? I guess Queen 10 possibly there, but I mean, I'm blocking the 10s, so strange. That puts me in the chip lead of the Turbo Classic. Oh, that's a fucking cooler and a half. Meanwhile, I'm just folding my life away here in the Battle Royale today, apparently. Sometimes that's your lot in life in poker. Sometimes that is your lot in life. Well, I have pointy things down here in the Turbo Deep Stack RA. So we are going to play our pointy things. Oh, we have 3 of them now. It's kind of a Broadway-ish board, but I don't think I can get away from them anyways. This is where we make our stand. I'm not really sure why I put in the 3-bet like this, but Might encourage them to come over top of me or call like that, and the money just goes in here anyways. All right, well, we live to fight another day in the Battle Royale. Speaking of Royale, I still have no idea what that supposed royal announcement was all about. Don't really care either, but there's a minor amount of curiosity factor for me, but that's about it. All right, well, it is approaching 10 minutes before the hour, so what that means in LE time scheduling is that I need to start thinking about giving you fine folks a password. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about giving you guys a fine folks password. And I'm actually going to do more than just think about it. Because, just thinking about it wouldn't be a whole lot of use to any of you guys, would it? Would it, in fact? Well, glory be, everyone. You have a password. Good luck in the game, everyone. I'll see you in there. I am waiting already. I was one of the early reggers. For the record, I can early reg because I'm the one that sets the password, so I always know what it is. I can reg as early as I want. GL, if you're mining for Stratosphere Glory in the cent roll today, everyone. Neuters, you've awakened from your deep slumber, I see, Diptez. We were informed that you went for a nap and passed right out. Hope the Penguins having a good Wednesday. You probably enjoy life here in Alberta this morning. I woke up to snow today, so Penguin weather for sure. Wasn't really expecting to wake up to snow today, I have to say. I'm usually given some sort of a warning that there's a storm approaching. I had no idea when I woke up this morning that I was supposed to expect snow. But it is March in southern Alberta, which means it could be 30 Celsius outside, or it could be minus 30 Celsius with a blizzard going on outside. And it could frankly be anywhere in between those two extremes. So I'm never hugely surprised when I wake up to something like that, because it's just like, oh well, yes, I live in southern Alberta, so you don't expect this. Frankly, I can expect it almost any month of the year. I have actually seen snow, and heavy snow, in every month of the year in Alberta. July has only happened once, and it was the Canada Day long weekend. So basically, right at the end of June, beginning of July, and we had a massive dump that actually closed the airport for a day when it came down. It was totally gone 2 days later because it was warm, like within a day or two. Damn, GG on the bubble, Ray. Assuming you meant to use the bubble command and not the buble command. Those are different commands, by the way. If you're on the bubble, you use the buble command. If you have just bubbled, you use the bubble command. GL Bisky Cent Roll. I am not going to be playing that one today unless I bust out of something because I am at the moment somewhat table full, and I will be completely table full at the top of the hour when the cent roll kicks off. So, indeed, Giggles was here. She said she was going off to cook some dinner and pot some plants. Adding that her hands were going to be busy, so she wasn't going to be in chat, but she was going to be listening. To which I suggested that to pot some plants might just be a euphemism, which hands busy, all that. I don't know. So I would check the kitchen, but I might check some other places if you don't find her in the kitchen right now, because she was going to go cook some food first. I think that's what she said, anyways. So we are still 2 of 17. Well, not. I should say still. We're still sitting with a good stack here in the Turbo Classic. 8 away from the money spots now in the final table. We dropped a little bit in the standings, 14 of 52 here in the deep stack RA, but that's cool. Lots of time to play in that one, and they are pretty swingy, spewy affairs, so we're going to have plenty of chance to either gain or lose significant chips over the next little while, I think, as long as entries remain open. Righto, we have breakage time coming up, everybody. So I'm going to fire you guys off to the break screen, and I'll be back in a few minutes. We're back with the Chucky's butt. So good start back in the game here. Good start for me once again. Let's got kind of an awkward stack at this stage. But let's try to take a bounty. Do it or don't it, Bossy Baby, welcome aboard. Good luck in the games. Password is in chat for those of you looking to play the cent roll upcoming. Password for the launch pad will be in chat in about an hour, so stick around for that one later. You have 2 chances today to win yourself either one of 6 Stratosphere tickets or one of 3 €1 MTT tickets. Both games are 9-handed, which means we have 9-handed final tables, which means there are €1 tickets to give away for 7th, 8th, and 9th place. And of course, we always have to say thank you so much to Unibet Poker, who not only provides tickets guaranteed in these games for us, but actually gives them to us as added value money. Now, while that's a bit of a stickler for the Belgium folks in the audience, and a few other players from a few other locales, for most of the people in the world, that's a really good deal, because what it means is all the tickets are just on top of everything else. And all the money you pay in those games goes to prizes and booties and things like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Added to that, the Unibet don't even charge us any rake on this shit. So, you know, they're basically handing out free cash to those of us here on the mothership. So, you know, we got to say, we got to, of course, acknowledge and thank Unibet for all the support they've given us over the years. In a variety of forms, I might say. So thank you once again. From the bottom of my heart, I don't want to be flippant about this at all. They have been a huge part of the success of MotherShip Poker. One of the symbols of that success is ongoing right now. Elron Stratosphere Cent Roll. Everybody, good luck. If you're in that game, if you're not in that game yet, password is in chat, and you can get yourself access by using that password. If you're wondering what I'm doing under the camera, it's nothing nefarious or euphemism worthy. It is simply changing the coil on my vape. And meow meow to the cat. How you doing? Good to see ya. Welcome aboard once again. Hope you've been having a good week. And if not a good week, one at least that includes beer. Because that's liable to make any week better, right? I shall very likely need to leave the comfort of my abode today and go out into the snowy Alberta weather to acquire some beer. I have 1 beer in my fridge, but I suspect that may not be enough. I suspect more beer may be required. I am also out of edibles, so I might just pick up a few of those while I'm out as well. The weather's mostly cleared up now. It's still a little bit of snow and wind out there, but it's mostly pretty Mostly clearing up now, so, you know. Damn, GG. Big GGs for the dip. Indeed, Ellie is changing his coil. Ellie's chips are in the middle in the royalist of battles today, everybody. Good luck. Let's see if we can to chip up here. Oh, we just got it through, which is fine with me. That does chip us up, so technically exactly what I wanted to happen happened. Might not have been quite the chip up we might have gotten, but it is still nonetheless a chip up. Indeed, I would not want to get pregnant at all. That sounds like a horrible experience, frankly. It is a miracle to me if the human race survives based on what a trauma childbirth actually is, and I mean, not even in modern day times, like what childbirth has been in previous times. Yeah, it seems astonishing that people go through with it. I mean, I suppose new parents, new mothers, new child bearers have the bliss, I suppose, of not knowing how bad it's going to be. And from what I gather, there's something that tends to block how bad it was from um, from child bearers who have gone through it as well. So that also helps. But yeah, it would be kind of bizarre. So no, I do not want to get pregnant. However, we are talking about a different kind of coil. I said hello to you, Piano Cat. I did. I did. I said hello when you came in. I may not have actually meowed at you. I may not have actually used the word meow. That could have been an oversight on my part. But I did say hello to you, Cat. I did. I absolutely did. I very much meowed at you when you came in. I know I did. But meowing is now. It's good to see you. Always lovely to have the first officer on board once again. Quad queen's on the board. At least you can be fairly certain nobody has a queen, Diptez. Right, so we have 4 games on the go at the moment. We have this Battle Royale where we are battling with a pretty tiny chip stack at the moment, but entries are closed and we're battling for 26 paid spots. So, see what we can do. We have got the Turbo Classic where we're still sitting with a final table stack. We are 3 off the money and the final table. We are 4 of 12 at the moment. So good shot for a cash out in that one. $82 up top if we can manage to pull it down. We also have the deep stack. Oops, that one is there. We also have the Turbo Deep Stack RA down here where I am 36 of 65 with a reasonably good stack at the moment. This one still has 21 minutes of late reg left. And I believe after that, that's actually a lie. I think there's 21 minutes of late entry left. We can re-enter for longer than that. So, yeah, there's a ways to go yet in this one. But at the moment, 15 places paid. But that's got a lot of time to go and things to change on that. So we won't talk too much about that. At the moment, I have a little bit more than the start stack, so I'm doing okay in a rebuy add-on game for the moment. And then, of course, we have our Stratosphere cent roll. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, 30 years, I don't know. Certainly 20. Certainly 15 or 20 for sure. Although these days, people seem to be staying at home until 30 or 35. Like I could not wait. I could not get out of the house fast enough, frankly, when I turned 18. I don't know. I certainly do see the value of having large extended families living in one place for longer periods of time, which is more common in certain other cultures than ours. But yeah, at the same time, I was very eager to get out from under my parents' roof and set up my own household. That's was a fairly important mark of adulthood for me. So yeah, I can't really understand people who are eager to stay at home for longer. You know, that I mean, I sort of get it if their circumstances are such that you have no other choice. But like I'm looking to get out at the first opportunity, kind of thing. Like I'm not thinking of it as a cushy place to stay and save some money. I'm looking at it as I got to get the fuck out of here as soon as I can and set up my own place. Congratulations on the BIC. On the bank. There, Happy Ray. Yeah, indeed. 30 seconds of fun for 30 years of misery. Although if it's only 30 seconds of fun for you, Diptaz, you might want to. There's exercises you can do to make that last a little longer. I'm down to 10 Bigarinos in the Battle Royale, which does mean I'm going to need to find chips somewhere sometime soon. 2 from the money here in the Turbo Classic, though. So still sitting with a pretty good chance to cash our first event of the day here. Pointy things in the set roll. Could go great or poorly. Our money will be in the middle, of course. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough, Cat. So in that case, our ass is actually held, and we managed to pull down a double. The bubble's going a little slowly on the Turbo Classic. I'm chipping down a little bit. I'm 8 of 11 now with 11 big blinds. So things are not looking quite as certain for me there anymore. Still looking fine, I think, but haven't really had any hands to make me think about playing cards anyways, so. Yeah, 30 seconds, yeah, I wish. There are exercises you guys can take part in. I'm sure if you do an internet search after you wade through all the porn results, you'll find some good suggestions. My shite's in the middle. We're gonna have to find an ace on the turn to survive in this one. We do indeed get the double up, and we're still alive once again in the battle royale. That still doesn't put me in a cashing spot, but it keeps me alive with a stack that I can survive with for a little while longer, which is not a terrible situation. Meanwhile, I've gone from near the top to near the bottom in this Turbo Classic by not having any hands, which has been problematic at this stage of the game. I am still technically in a money spot, and there are stacks about to be all in, so I think I'm still in a good shape. I've got twice as much as the second shortest stack. Meanwhile, I keep getting hands like 5 a tray, which are not really the sorts of hands that I'm likely to be able to do much with. That said, I believe we are 2 hands away from KK 139 being all in, so indeed, next hand they are forced all in. Well, I think I got to put myself on the line here. So I want to isolate against just that hand. There we go. Oh, shit. Did not need to see that 4 on the turn. Yeah, modern dominoes is 30 minutes or less, Cat. So I don't know. That 60-minute man is a bit of an old-fashioned one, I think. We are finally hand for hand. Oh, and our super shorty managed to survive on the bubble. They will be once again all in on the next blind round, though. Arses. Damn it. We are in the money, everyone, in the Turbo Classic. Guaranteed 920 now. I called pre-flop. I've put my money in with a suited ace here. Might be a little early position for this, but I'm relatively non-active in this game, which means I should get a little bit of respect for the shove here, in theory. So fold equity, all that jazz. Good start. Boom. All right, we are once again surviving. I think that might actually put us in a money spot. Nope, not quite, but very close. Very close. Down to 8 remaining in the Turbo Classic, so we've laddered up to 1104. My money will be going in the middle. My 5.5 biggies here with the 88. So, GLE. All right, triple up time. Triple up time, everybody. Cal can't fold here, right? Oh, no, they're all in. No, yeah, no, they can fold, but still. Oh, shit. Not so much. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'll take a little bit of filth right there. I'll take a little bit of filth right there. That works for me. That works for me. I think I'm filth worthy. All right, it's been a bit of a roller coaster journey, but we are back in 4th place, chip stack once again, where we were a little earlier when there was a lot more players in the game. However, we're now guaranteed more than $11, and there's like $82 up top that we've got a reasonably good chance of putting into our bank account today. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Well, hello. Well, hello, Chuck and his twin brother. Good to see you. I think I'm going to be putting some money into the pot with you. Given that that's close to half my stack, I guess we just do that, right? I will 100% take that booty and stick it in my bank. Shit's happening all over the place. I put in a raise here after a limp pre-flop. We're down to 7 now, guaranteed 1380. Definitely going to try a C-bet here. Small one, make it look super value-y. And whatever I did works because it got through. I might have had the best hand there, but... $12 off the money now in the Battle Royale, and we suddenly have a stack, 11 of 38 at the moment. So go us. Go us. On the other hand, I just doubled up another player in the Turbo Deep Stack RA, so I've lost some chips there. Still got a few minutes before the end of re-entries, though, so I still have plenty of chances to try to double up or click that rebuy button. The tens hold, and we are down to 6 players remaining now. Guaranteed 16.56 at this point. Next ladder puts me in profit for the day, 22.08 for the next after the next bust out. So if I can ladder one more time, I am guaranteed profit, at least at this stage of my buy-in game. Probably, no, I'm not close to it now. I've only got $1.50 in booties at this point, so this is only like 17. Yeah, so we're still about $4 off of a profit for the day at the moment with this one. So we need the extra ladder to hit our profit zone. However, kings may well help us get there. They may also send us out in sixth. All sorts of things can happen when you have kings, when you have the Cowboys. I could certainly just open shove here. I'd rather snap off to something like this, though. That works very well for me. We are on pace to potentially take down this Turbo Classic once again. I've won it a few times, so it would not be the first time I've taken this tournament down. It'd be the first time in a while I've taken it down, though, because it's been a while since I've won this one. I mean, I'm probably live. I've got suited connectors, which is not a terrible hand to try to crack pairs and big hands with. But no need to double that player up unnecessarily, I don't think. They were shorter by 3 or 4 big blinds. I'm probably calling off there, but king's arse. No spades. See what happens here. I'm also all in on the deep stack RA. We managed to hold, and we're down to 5 players left now here in this one, and that puts us in the profit zone as well for the day. So that's a nice place to be. That's a nice zone to be in, don't you think? Obviously survived my all-in down here. I did not ever win the black hole. I'm not sure whether that worked out to be a like triple negative or triple positive, but something might have been wrong there. I don't know. Um, but regardless, fuck off. Um, you know, I say that in, of course, the nicest, kindest, most friendly way I possibly can. But fuck right off with your fucking black hole shit. People have been banned on this channel for less. Gosh, gosh. We're pounding that rebuy button pretty heavy in this one. I said I was making a profit. Maybe that's not the case anymore. No, it still is, but for fuck's sakes. At least we found a queen this time, but it doesn't matter. I'm not rebuying again. 4 is enough. Clearly, this is not my day in the rebuy add-on game. GG Ellie in the fucking rebuy add-on. My God, that was disgusting. I probably didn't need to call off with the queen 9, but I also feel like they're going to shove on me pretty light in many cases there, given the way things have gone. And I think they expect me to be raise folding a lot there. However, we're still on pace to win this Triple Classic, so you know that's not terrible. Just watching the pain and the rebuy add-on now coming through on my 3-minute delay. That's always fun as a streamer. Hit the queen, and then they just fucking Broadway on me. Oh, you guys are probably looking for a launchpad password. Let me do something about that for you. Altair, jump into that launchpad game, everybody. Your final chance this week to win one of 6 Stratosphere tickets or one of 3 €1 MTT tickets. Good luck getting to that. Also, some cash prizes to be won. I've called it off with my king queen. It might not be the smartest move I've made today. We're down to 3 players left in the Turbo Classic, by the way. So I'm now guaranteed 4140 in that game. I am busto in the cent roll, however. Good luck, everybody else. Cent rolling. 20 players still alive in that one, as I was the 21st player to bust. No, I busted in 21st. I don't really need to get involved in pots with this big stack now until something happens with Kala here. That's not a significant enough thing happening. I would have obviously snapped that off if they shove. Again, I don't think there's any reason for me to get involved in pots with the big stack. Seems to me like it's ICM suicide. Diamonds? Ooh, the 8 will work. 8 will work. All right, we are heads up, everybody. We are heads up for the Turbo Classic title. Could be a short heads up battle here, everybody, because my money's potentially going in. Maybe not so much anymore. Four for the money here in the Battle Royale. This is my final hand of play before the break. You've got Launchpad password in the chat window now. Sourdough is so good. Sourdough is so amazing. I love sourdough. There are people with sourdough starters that have been alive for 100 years or more. It's crazy. It is crazy. All right, it is break time, everyone. So I'll see you guys back in just over 5 minutes. Right, we are back. We are heads up for a title, everybody. I like rye bread as well. Rye bread's very nice. Well, we do a fair bit of rye bread here, and we do a fair bit of rye bread here in Alberta. Rye is a big product for us in Canada, both in terms of the grain and in terms of the drink that is made from the grain. Other people might know it as Canadian whiskey. It's called rye here. Well, we are getting there when we need to in this game, and we now have the chip lead heads up with queens. So this could go quite well for us. And them shoving. So this could go quite well for us. Can we fade it? Can we fade it? Can we fade it? We fade it, and we take down the Turbo Classic, everybody, for $82 today. There we go. How about that? How about that? 82.80 for the big old number one. The big old number one. We like that. We like that a lot. So, let's do the same thing here in the Battle Royale. How does that sound? I think that sounds like a plan. I think that sounds like a plan. I wonder if that's our first win this year. I think it's our second, actually. Just doing a quick little survey. Oh no, we won Turbo Classic. Near the end of February, we won the Turbo Classic. And we also won the Stratosphere the same day. There's a second. Yeah, so third win of the year if you include the cent roll. Both of them have been Turbo Classics, interestingly enough. Both of the other wins. Yeah, it had issues. Last time I tried to request that one as well, it just skipped over for some reason. Let me find one that will play for sure, because I know there is one out there that will play for sure. Okay, pretty sure that one should play then, because that's the one that usually does play. We have got launchpad action on the screens, everybody. Good luck if you're playing that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Indeed, that was it was an interesting turnaround. I mean, that's the way heads up goes sometimes. So you're just gonna do that, but it's gonna go the other way sometimes too, right? So we just got there, and then we had the best hand and held. So you know, it's the way she goes. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. Thank you, thank you. Much obliged. Much obliged. As I said, that is my second Turbo Classic win this year, and those are the only tournaments I've won this year. So I guess I should be playing the Turbo Classic more often. I put in 3-bet with my 10s here. I'm a little bit cautious about being booty hunted here, but not so concerned about that anymore, frankly. Not so concerned about that anymore. Top set, gonna be good here most of the time. Trying to figure out what the best way to get value is here. I don't necessarily want to give them a free river with the check. They can check the river as well. I think we need to put a bet in here. That being the reason I don't want to give them a free river. The hearts are gross. Fuck me. Did they just get there with the hearts? Booyah! I have no idea what just happened. I just misclick called a shove from Babiro in the launch pad. I had 100% it had to be a misclick call because I had no I found myself all in with 6-8 suited against the shove, and I can't imagine having done that if I'd actually known what the hell was going on when I clicked the buttons. I like, even though I've got an 8 on the flop. Wow, that's weird. Babiro, if you're out there, I don't know what the fuck I was doing on that hand. They had the best hand, by the way, by quite a bit. Obviously, it was Ace Jack. They had the spades covered as well. I had 8-6 of spades. They had Ace Jack of spades. I hit my 8 on the flop, but yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going through my head there. I should not have been calling there, and I do apologize for basically taking your stack in a spot where I shouldn't even have been in the fucking hand, frankly. You guys didn't see it because I was on the I was on this battle royale table, but yeah, it was a fucked up. It was fucked up on my part, frankly. It was pretty fucked up. So 2 of 28. We are 2 away from the money here in the battle royale. So yeah, we have chances to book another big cash, 88 bucks up top, plus whatever booties we might pick up along the way. We are now, of course, hand for hand. I honestly, Possum, I have literally no memory of how I got myself all in that hand. No fucking clue, my friend. Um, no, honest to God, I have no fucking clue how I was all into that. There's literally no reason for me to be all into that hand. I have no fucking clue. Um, no, it's hilarious. It really is hilarious. I have no fucking clue how I got all into that hand. Still two away from the money here in the Battle Royale today. I mean, won or loss, it's still a horrible play on my part, right? That's kind of the point I'm making. It's not something you should be trying at home by any stretch of the imagination. It's not something I should have tried at home. There is literally no reason for me to be in that hand. So yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's not terrible that I won the hand. I'm certainly happy to have the chips, but I should not have been there. Good turn card for us. Might not get any value out of it, but it does mean we're going to win the hand most of the time. I thought of overbetting their stack size. That might have actually been not a terrible play. But yeah, I considered betting like 18 there, so it'd be like double pot and basically their stack size, making it look like I was just basically trying to push them off the pot, like a booty bully kind of thing. Bubble bully, booty bully, all that stuff in play. I mean, I don't have a lot of question about whether my hand was best or not. Ant-Man, welcome aboard. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. How are things? You just missed me taking down the Turbo Classic for 82 bucks. So it's been a good day so far. And frankly, we're doing pretty fucking shit hot here in the Battle Royale as well. So potentially there is more to come. with any luck. And I just misclick called all in a spot where I absolutely shouldn't have in the launch pad, and got there to survive, to double up and basically crush another player. So, you know, it's been one of those sorts of days. To be fair, I've been making some very good calls as well, and some very good folds, I think, so that always helps. But, you know, getting there when you have to certainly fucking helps too, right? In fact, in this game, I think getting there when you need to helps a lot more than making the right decisions all the time. Like, if I had the choice between getting there all the time when I needed to and making the right decision all the time, I'm going with getting there all the time. Look at every day of the week, man. Doesn't matter what sort of decisions I make at that point, because I'm going to get there, right? Aha, we are now in the money. I hadn't even noticed that, but we are indeed in the money in the Battle Royale. So that's my second cash of the day. We have flopped a pair and a flush draw, so things are proceeding well once again for us. We now have a two pair, and our flush is somewhat less enticing if we get it. But I don't think we're going anywhere. They don't have a queen here very often, so they do occasionally have diamonds, I suppose, given the way this betting pattern has gone. They do occasionally have diamonds. They also have ace-high clubs. They also have a queen, sometimes. Nice hand. Irwin 1200, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Good to see ya. What is going on in your world? Password is in chat. It is Altair for the launch pad. Assuming that's the password you're looking for. If you're looking for another password, we don't have it here. That is the only password we have access to here on the mothership for our own launchpad game. But if that's the one you're looking for, Altair will get you in the game. That might be the wrong. YouTube comes up with some very bizarre suggestions sometimes. Okay, that one I know why I'm calling off, everybody. I know I'm calling this one off, and there's a reason for me calling it off, because I have a good hand. That is a booty for the Ulster. 7 more cents. YouTube is pretty fucked sometimes in what suggestions it finds. Mr. 86, how you doing? Password is Altair, as the botron has just informed you, or rather the Nightbot via the botron has just informed you. So good luck in the game. Got a few backdoor straight draws here. Not anymore. Welcome aboard the launch pad, Mr. 86. Good to have you here. Damn, GG Cat. GG Big Ticket. RNG is indeed a fucking bastard sometimes. Today, so far, RNG's been pretty good to me. So I can't whine too much about the way RNG's been going today. But, yeah, it can certainly be a fucking bastard sometimes. It can certainly be a fucking bastard sometimes. Yeah. Nice to see Botron is making its typical sense. To be fair, I can tell pretty clearly right now that that's not Moofy talking as Botron. Should be breaking down to the final two tables now here in the Battle Royale after that bust out. Ken Slozer. Password is Altair. I was too slow on my fingers. The cat got there first with her fast paw action. Thank you very much, Cat. Much appreciated. Yeah. Well, things are things are heating up here in the. I am not playing this game like I normally play the Launchpad on Wednesdays, which I normally play as not a booty, but rather as a um, satellite game. But today I seem to be playing very booty-like. Wow, GG Kev. Oh, I got 0.8 and 0.7, and that would be a big old GG to Kev and Erzanka? I can't remember who the other one was, but whoever it was, GG. Eight of 18, meanwhile, over on the Battle Royale at this stage of the game. So things are proceeding apace over here. Yes, those were never my style either, frankly. I thought they looked rather silly. I do have a gut shot there, but it's probably not enough. If there's more hearts lying around, that's a different story. Down to 18 players left in the launch pad. It's not final two tables, though, because there is still reg for 40 minutes in this game. So, you know. Guess I should be playing my King Deuce here. The piglet has a new head. Yeah, so something about not being able to log in for whatever reason to the other one. Still 18 left in the Battle Royale. I am in 7th chip stack right now. Down to 17 in the Battle Royale, so we're closing in. 629 guaranteed now with a ladder scheduled at 15th place to 694. 829 for 11th, and 1169 kicks off the final table positions in 9th. I think a 3-bet is in order here, especially given the player we're up against and given that we're in position. "100% we're going booty hunting here no matter what happens. We're either hunting for 1 or hunting for 2, but we're hunting. We are hunting, are we not? We are hunting. Good luck us. I'm in good shape. Yes! Fuck yeah, that's some booty shit going on there too. That is some booty shit. 625 and a 672. That is some booty shit, everybody. All right. We got the chip lead here in the Battle Royale all of a sudden, everybody. How do you like them apples? How do you like them apples? Oh, Jesus, were you guys not watching that? I don't think you guys were watching that hand. I got in Ace King versus Ace Queen versus King 10 for 2 booties, 2 big booties, frankly. Which you guys probably saw the booties run through, at least. But yeah, I'm now chip leading over here after that massive hand. Yeah, you guys didn't see anything I was talking about there for a while. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Like I say, I got it in with. I was only gonna have like 3 big blinds left if I lost, so it was a pretty much a do or die situation. But it's like chip lead or basically out the door was the choice. Chip lead and 2 big booties or out the door, and I ended up with the best hand and holding. So we're on pace for potentially another big score here in the Battle Royale, and we've already put in a nice chunky booty score already. Less than $2 away from cracking $100 won today as well. So we're doing good. Ladder a couple more times here in the battle royale, and I'm got the biggest chip stack, so laddering shouldn't be that much of an issue. And we'll be over 100 euros won today, so that's cool. Trust me, it was a fucking exciting hand. If you guys had seen it, you know what I was talking about. Down to 12 remaining now, so one away from the final ladder before the final table spots. Well, actually, we are over $100 now, including what we're guaranteed in payouts in the battle royale, of course. Yeah. We're like 104 guaranteed now, 105. Silly me. Silly me. It is a 100 euro day today, everybody. Woohoo! Woohoo! Not quite 100 euros in profit, of course. 100 euros in total wins for about 80 euros in profit at this point. You guys are watching the hand this time? Yeah, you are. It's a lot of big blinds. What am I left with? 52, 51 at the end of this if I lose. It's not an insignificant booty, but they've got a pretty chunky stack here. I think we get out of the way with our sevens in this case. It's close. It's very close there, I think. I think it is very close there. You guys let me know if you think it's a different choice, if I should have made it, if I should have called it off there. But I think if I have nines, I'm probably calling it off there, nines and above. And if they have half as many big blinds, I'm probably calling it off there with sevens. So I guess King 10 is probably something I should be opening under the gun, six-handed as well, now that I'm looking at it. But what are you going to do? The Mighty Duck comes on the flop for us. Is it any good, though? You raise under the gun, and then you c-bet that flop. Yeah, my deuce is no good. You've got a pair. My deuce is no good. No good. Yeah, I mean, ace-x could c-bet that flop, but it's a weird flop to c-bet, right? It's the kind of flop that you c-bet when you're betting it for value, I think, usually, right? I don't know, maybe I'm fucked in the head about that. That's probably often true as far as poker's concerned. However, I am not fucked in the head in recognizing that I now have top pair, top kicker, and the nut hard draw to go along with it. So we're going to put some money in the pot. Trippy, man. Well, that's real trippy. That's real trippy, everyone. I am now chip leading both tournaments. I am chip leading here in the Battle Royale with 12 remaining, and I am chip leading here in the Launchpad with 15 remaining. However, I am no longer chip leading. I am second all of a sudden here. Isn't that just a kicker? Isn't that just a kick in the teeth? That's okay, everybody. We can survive the trauma, I think. We have break time coming up soon. Entries will close on the launch pad shortly after that break concludes. So if you haven't already made use of the buy-in button, now is the time to do so. Sometime in the next 21 minutes anyways. $10.10. That always reminds me of CBC AM radio here in Southern Alberta. 1010 on your radio dial. I've been hearing that phrase my entire fucking 57 years of existence, so it is burned into my brain. The way images used to get burned into your CRTs, everybody. All right, it is break time, so I will be back in just a few moments. And we are back. Chip leader, 2 of 12. No, not chip leader anymore. Almost chip leader. 2 of 12 in the Battle Royale. 3 away from the final table. Guaranteed just under $7 there for a total take today of about 105 at the moment. Guaranteed. We are, however, chip leading the launch pad still after bizarre opening hand where I had no business being in the hand. I have no memory of being in the hand until I looked down and noticed that I was all in and collecting a massive 200 big blind pot because it was literally the first level, so everybody had their 100 big blinds. It was like the first or the second hand. And I find myself in a spot where I've apparently called off a 100 big blind shove with 6-8 of spades. Do you not know how that happened? Do you not know? I do not remember clicking the call button. I do not remember clicking the all-in button. I do not remember getting my chips all in that hand. However, I looked down at the table and the 200 big blind pot was being shipped my direction. Yeah. That was a big part of how we got these chips. Now, we've done that a couple of other times. Well, we haven't done exactly that a couple of other times in this game, but we've taken out a few other unlucky souls since then in this game as well to continue building our stack. But yeah, it was a pretty fucking bizarre start to this one. Nice one, Ray. Well done. Nice bank. Oh, it's so much nicer to have my proper ginger ale back in the house once again. To be fair, I don't actually care which of the two major brands of ginger ale I get. It can either, I usually get Canada Dry because it's the kind of obvious choice for me. It's the one I've known as ginger ale my whole life. There's also Schweppes, which is pretty much exactly the same taste as far as I can tell. And if it's cheaper and I notice it, or if it's the only one available, I'm perfectly happy to drink that one. I'm pretty sure the only reason that I tend to drink Canada Dry all the time is because that's just the one that I associate with ginger ale. So it's the first one that I reach for at the grocery store. Morning accordion lesson. You're taking accordion lessons, Kat. Wow. Wow. Are you on a bed to be even more annoying? Not to imply that you are annoying, but you know what I mean. Looks like some shit going down here. And the 8s cannot hold with the Berry on the river. And we are down to 11 players. That is the final ladder before we hit the final table, everybody. We should be down to 11 players anyways. There we go. There we go. Guaranteed 8 to 29 at this point. I am pretty much guaranteed to wake up somewhere between, well, 8 at the absolute earliest, and usually between 6 and 8, somewhere between there. My gosh, we've dropped one more place. Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh, we've dropped a 5th. Oh, catastrophic, everybody. Catastrophic. Actually, accordion lessons sound interesting. Music lessons are something I think about from time to time. My buddy's taking bass lessons right now. Always talking about the new songs he's learning on the bass, which is kind of making me think about pulling mine back out again. Ten. We are hand for hand to the final table now. Well, maybe not hand for hand, but we are on the final table bubble. Next ladder pushes us into 4-digit territories. Caveat that includes the decimal place. Wow. Wow. I have double trips here, everybody. I would have had double trips here if I'd have played my 7 Dewey. My Samhain Dewey. Not a big 7 Dewey fan, I have to say. I will play from time to time. Oh, I'd have so fucked you guys over in that hand. I guess you are hand for hand to the final table. Yeah. You've got no chance in that competition, Cat. I am the most annoying human alive, as you are well aware. My brother played accordion for quite a while. I played with his accordion from time to time, and it's keys like a piano keyboard and stuff, so it's not that hard to figure that side of it out, anyways. But I was never particularly good at it, and I never took any formal lessons. My brother did, though. Wow, you actually bought an accordion. Cool. Now that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. We can do like a tuba and accordion duet. I'm sure that'll attract the. I'm sure that'll attract fans from miles around. There are 5 minutes remaining in Launchpad entries, folks. So now's your chance. Coming down to the final chance to get into the game. So about 2 minutes when you hear me say these words, of course, but that's why I just put it in chat for 5 minutes, because it gets there immediately, whereas when I speak it out my mouth, it just kind of hangs around in this microphone or somewhere before it gets to you guys for like 3 minutes. So don't worry, I know exactly where it hangs around, everybody. I have to tell my computer where to make it hang around. Indeed, it is quite a world. I mean, okay, sure, the Star Trek Universal Translator works with spoken words, and we're not quite there yet. But yeah, that fucking Google Lens shit, real-time translative text is astonishing, frankly. It's basically the first step on the road to a universal translator. And I mean, honestly, the verbal, real-time verbal translation at this point is almost certainly a problem of mobile compute power more so than actual ability. Like, there's AI software now that's doing live translation of spoken word stuff in time with like pretty much the same timing as a human translator would do. Um, it just takes a boatload of processing power, and is being done on like massive supercomputers with their current models. So yeah, I mean, I totally expect a universal translator type device to be available in 20 or 25 years, maybe, once bandwidths and processing speeds get to that point or less. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Final table of the battle royale. Speaking of crazy stuff, we have hit our second final table of the day, everybody. 5 of 9 now, guaranteed 11.69 with $88 up top plus booties. So yeah, we got some more chances here today. Be nice to take two trophies in a day. I know I've done that once before. I think I might have only done it once before though. No, indeed, you're right. It's not an easy instrument whatsoever. It's easy to pick out. It's as easy to pick out a melody with nothing else on an accordion as it is on a piano, neither of which is actually making music. I do not have a tuba anymore. I only played tuba for a very short period of time. I played euphonium for a lot longer. Baritone, sort of the one step down from the tuba. I played that one for quite a while, and I played the trumpet for quite a while. And I played trombone and tuba for short periods of time. I like the tuba, but I'm a pretty small guy, so it was pretty big for me. So the euphonium just fit a little better. I really enjoyed the euphonium. I've always been a fan for some reason of the bass end of the musical end when I've been part of orchestras and bands and things. But I'm much more interested in learning bass guitar than I am regular guitar. That sort of thing. So I started band on the trumpet, but I think after 2 years, I probably 2 3 years, I moved to euphonium for the later stages of my concert band and symphony career. I mean, high school band. Never went farther than school bands really with it. Yeah, there's probably a server in the middle that's doing the hard work. That's the point I'm making. And I mean, you could do that obviously with the online world that we have now, but there's a lot of bandwidth that's going to be going on with that as well, which is not something that we have a ton of at the moment. So I mean, it's totally technically feasible right now, and it's happening. It's just not something that you can have in a small wearable device that you carry around with you, and it pipes the translation into your ear, right? That's not really something that's going to work. Even though your smartphone is pretty close to an ability to do that, when it's attached to the server end, it's the bandwidth coming down of all that translated translated speech that's going to be problematic. Exactly. You need the internet. You need the bandwidth. Um, Although I suppose if you have a language generation model that's small enough to fit in your phone, i.e., not something that's going to do the translation, just just spoken words for particular languages. For example, basically, it's like a giant database of words being spoken. You can then, in theory, get the server to send a much more truncated version in text of what the text is supposed to be, which then gets pumped into your sound database to produce the voice on the other end. That's not going to be likely as good a quality, but that could actually be that's probably going to be the first way it's implemented, I would guess. At the moment, I have the bass guitar, and I'm pretty sure I have a reasonably cheap electronic keyboard slash synthesizer somewhere as well. But yes, those would be the only two musical instruments that I currently have in my possession. We're down to 8 now. Loudered up to 16 at 68. Yeah, the brass instruments I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed them, and I enjoyed the euphonium much more than the trumpet. I like the trumpet. Um, and I was sort of envious of the trumpet being, getting all the sort of solo melody lines and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, something about just being on the bass end of things is really appealing for me. Has always been really appealing for me. I kind of wish I had a euphonium or a valve trombone actually at the moment. Might go wander. Unfortunately, those are both fairly specialized instruments. It's not something you're likely to pick up in a pawn shop or something. I mean, trumpet, yeah, sure. Saxophone, yeah, you're gonna find half a dozen saxophones probably in the pawn shop. Euphonium, yeah, probably be a lot fewer euphoniums you're gonna find in the regular trombone. But I actually, when I did play the trombone, I actually played a valve trombone, not a slide trombone. Uh, which is basically using the same valve patterns that I was using for the euphonium and trumpet. So it was dead easy to kind of pick up and just do this. And it's like it's pretty much exactly the same mouthpiece as the euphonium as well. So again, it was when I was playing euphonium, and there was a couple of pieces. It was our jazz band in grade 11, and there was a couple of pieces that called for just a massive trombone section. Um, so they supplemented that with some of us on valve trombones, some of us other brass players on valve trombones. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, I do think it's possible, given the restrictions. Um, but just the bandwidth of everybody or a bunch of people trying to do that at the same time. Well, I don't know what I'm doing folding in pocket threes here. We have laddered up once again, 27.62 guaranteed now with 6 remaining, but might have just had our hopes dashed against the rocks of the diamonds there. Yeah. Drink, think. It's all the same. Two final tables today. How about that? That's something to write home about. Indeed, they are very expensive. Any of I mean, even trumpets are ridiculously expensive. At least they were when I was buying them 40 years ago, and I'm sure they're just as expensive now. Well, like comparatively speaking, obviously, if not more so. So yeah, no, they're kazoos are cool. All right, we'll see you back in a few minutes, gigs. King's hole, and we're still six-handed. Looks like I just got bumped down to fifth place as well because of that double up. I was waiting for Giggles to pipe up with that. We're down to five. I've got ace queen, and I'm the short stack now. So I think this is probably my best option at this point. Although it was kind of a big shove, so maybe just a normal three bet's the better way to go there. But nice. No, yeah. It seemed like that was definitely a line feed. I was about to make a comment about mouths and organs, and I figured, nope, there's somebody else in chat who's gonna do that for me. So registration is now closed in the launch pad. Hell of a turnout for it today as well. 36 players for a total prize pool of $42, which is about $9 more than the guaranteed, than the added money. So that's what we're playing for today. Buck 46 up top for the win. And sixth place min cash is worth $22. So basically, it's another example this week of the rich getting richer. Everybody who gets a €5 ticket also is going to get some money in their pocket. Everybody else is going to go home empty-handed or with just a €1 ticket. It is what it is, folks. Yes, indeed. You have the giant. You have the giant organ. You have the lovely, nice organ. Well, that's a rather fortuitous flop for my hand, I have to think. I mean, I know I don't have a very good kicker here, but I can't imagine there's a lot of other threes out there, frankly. I know I didn't have a very good kicker there, but I suppose two aces makes it less likely that they have one, but it also makes it less likely that I have one from my three bet as well. So it's about the best turn card I could hope for if they have an ace. Well, no, I suppose it's not the best turn card I could hope for if they have an ace then, in that case. For a brief moment there, it looked like we might be back in it, and we were, but we have just potentially given that all up. We're still alive though. Big blind and a half, chip in a chair, and all that jazz. It's not over till it's over. It is not over till it's over. We're guaranteed 34 at 52 plus a good chunk of booties, like $15 worth of booties, I think, as well. So yeah, it's a pretty decent haul from this one. No matter what happens. And I think this is the hand to put it in with. Probably can't expect much better than Queen 9 between now and my next big blind when I'll be forced all in. So good luck with the quadruple up, Ellie. That's not a bad start. Although, given that action, there's probably a king out there, and we're probably in rough shape. If it's a 9 or a 4, though, we're in okay shape usually because we've got a pretty good 9 kicker. But it's not looking good for us. Hey, there we go. Like I say, we had a pretty good 9 kicker, so still alive with the quad up. We can at least survive our next big blind round if need be. And to be fair, I was down to almost nothing in the Turbo Classic as well, if you recall. I still came back and won the thing, so. Yeah, I think we got to give this ace-8 a shot here. Good luck, Ellie. Triple up for Ellie, triple up for Ellie, double up. With any luck. Nice. That was a little dicey on the flop there, but we managed to get her through. All right, well, that gives us some breathing room at least. That gives us a tiny bit of breathing room at the very least. Not that we're going to have time to take that breathing room much, because I think I should probably be involved in this hand. See if we can't see a flop. Top a pair, decent kicker. Our money's in the middle. I mean, I say that. My money's not in the middle yet, though. I don't know what the fuck I'm hesitating for. I've got top pair and a decent kicker and, like, fucking no stack. Yeah, of course we're all in, right? What else would we do here? We're not fucking folding, right? Well, GGLE, well played. I'm happy enough with 34.52. Just the launch pad left now. That does make for a very nice total cash for the day, though. It would have been nice to get the double win, but that's not in the cards very often. So, you know, that's the way she goes. So there we go, 132.61 in total wins today. So we did manage to get ourselves over that €100 profit mark as well today. So woohoo! Nice work, Ellie. That'll go a ways towards assuaging my bankroll woes. Hopefully we can follow it up over the next couple of days with a few more such wins. Like maybe in the Stratosphere on Saturday when I win my Stratosphere ticket here shortly. I am 3 of 15 now. Entries are closed. Final two tables. 6 places getting paid. 9 tickets available. 3 of them are €1 tickets. The other 6 are €5 Stratosphere tickets. Thank you, Ray. Thank you very much. It's a good result. I'm happy enough with it. Would be nice to win it, of course, but can't always win them. And I stood up from the table with way more money than I sat down with, so I'm not about to whine too much about that. So just the launch pad remaining. I'm not going to reg anything else today. I have a few things to do after the stream today, so we'll close this down once I'm done in the launch pad, whenever that might be. Guess I'm never calling off 7-3 suited there. Still 15 left here in the launch pad. I'm expecting a bluff on the river. Ah! Not so much bluff then as a value bet. All right, well, I guess that means my streaming days come to an end, everybody. Thank you all for coming and joining me once again for MotherShip Poker here on Twitch.tv. It's been a great day. Pulled in a nice big score. A couple of big scores. Fifth place in the Battle Royale. And yet another win in the Turbo Classic. I think I like that game. Everybody. So thank you for joining me for some successes after hanging around for all of the questionable failure over the last little bit. Hopefully we can keep her running and we can keep her going and have a good day on Saturday again as well. So I will be back on Saturday as always with the Stratosphere and main event. running there as well. I won't have a ticket, but I will be buying my way into the stratosphere and buying my way into the main event. So I will absolutely see you guys there for sure. And hopefully I'll see you right here as well in the chat window while I'm streaming the games on Saturday. Until then, though, I think I'm going to bring this in for a landing for another Wednesday, and I'll see y'all on Saturday. This is your captain, Elron. Out. Ooh, carrot and parsnip stir fry. Click the subscribe button for more poker content from MotherShip Media and check out our playlist of all the old archived MotherShip Poker videos uploaded every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday.